It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. Any more mail? Nope, not so far. Let's go and do that one. And how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Where today we're gonna go do the, what do you call it? Assignment for Professor Weasley. Gonna get the transformation spell. We need to collect 2 field guide pages. One in the underground harbor, and the secondary page on intermediate transfiguration in the library. Underground harbor is pretty easy to find. Library will be even easier. We have a fast travel point for that one. But for the harbor, we actually have to go and enter. Can't enter here while mounted. Just swim the rest of the way, I guess. Oh, look. Ah, great lady. Hello. Good to see you.
Lumos. So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio.
Where are you? There you are. Underground harbor. Located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard, or viaduct, is the landing of 4 boats, delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. Go ahead and read these since they're part of the main mission. Go and walk there. Take some time to just travel around. Haven't done that in a while. Have a werewolf statue. Don't think I've ever noticed that before. We still have a couple of secrets to do, don't we? We have the bell tower secret for the Hogwarts one. Or the clock tower. Whichever one it is. The final secret can only be done after a specific main mission. So, you have to wait for that one. I think we might go do the clock tower one after doing this assignment. Getting our new spell. And our final spell, I believe. Since we won't be doing any of the dark magic.
Accio.
Hello there.
The book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
I am Sophronia.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure. Could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I believe it was the Golden Snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd actually like to try it again. I doubt I'll get all of them.
I'd
do it one
like
more
to
time.
answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Wizards Council.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Ooh. Pretty sure it's not the Iron Belly. I've never heard of these two. We're gonna go with the Viper Tooth.
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
I actually don't know this one. I barely knew the last one. I only got the last one because the name of the dragon sounded the most small, I guess you could say. We're gonna go ahead and go with I feel like a Elfrida Clag would be a good one, but Hangst of Woodcroft. There's a statue of the guy in the center. I'm having a hard time remembering his name. Go with Quincy Hogg.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer
Nope.
was Hengist of Woodcroft. It
Yeah,
is
second guess.
believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Demiguise?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Ooh. What if it's the basilisk? Go ahead and go with the Ashwinder.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's
Rune's
paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Arica. It's not a choice. Well, it's not the Amazon rainforest. I don't know what the Pyrenees is. So Mount Greylock?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm probably not going to get any of these right.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful! I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious, Sir Agravain, or Beatrix Bloxham. Emmerich the Evil. Let's go Egbert.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right! Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Blatching, haversacking, or stooging. I wouldn't know, in all honesty. I actually don't much care for Quidditch in the Harry Potter lore. Let's go with blatching. Yeah.
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Don't even know what that is. Hairy ears, bad luck, or webbed feet. Mackled malaclaw. Let's go with webbed feet.
Webbed feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Membulus membletonia, fluxweed, or saprophyros bean. No, fluxweed doesn't. I've never heard of the other two. I'm guessing these are part of the pages, and if you read all of them, and you gather all of them before this point, you'll know it all. Let's go with the bean. Wouldn't be a sap though, would it? It's a bean. Let's go with Membulus membletonia, because that one's the only one that would be a tree. That's a sap.
Mimbulus membletonia.
Correct. The Mimbulus membletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper-Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Bowman Wright, Basil Flack, or Linfred of Stinchcombe. I've actually heard the name Basil Flack at some point in this game. Can't remember who it was. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go with that, because it could have been that.
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Linfred of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper-Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
No clue. Single slipper, his wand, a smaller pot. Does the wizard leave his son? A smaller pot.
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Amset, Luckless, or Lancelot. Probably not Lancelot. Let's go with Sir Luckless.
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Galangantua, Pantagruel, or the Loch Ness Monster. I'm going to go ahead and say that one.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Of course it has. Okay, who is the first Minister for Magic? Cadmus Peveril? Not. Ulick Camp? Nope. Ethelred the Ever Ready. I feel like it'd be more Gamp than Ethelred. But Ethelred sounds more like a name from that period of time. Let's go with Gamp. Just because.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
She says if you
I
get them all
put the
right.
book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Book on Intermediate Transfiguration. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfiguration. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Took a bit longer than I expected. Was actually interested in it though. I think I've done those questions every time every time I've played the game. So more than a few of them I already knew. I can't remember all of them though. It's a lot of information that has no real use.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah. F.
My mother would like to speak with me.
Hello.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Oh yeah.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks?
Directed all
May
at me.
finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Sure.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay, transformation. Space, left, space, F. Space, left, space, F.
Beautifully done.
That would honestly be my favorite type of magic.
Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will...
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf.
You
I
interrupted
think
the teacher.
I am actually braver.
How rude. That'll be our main one from now on. We do have to have this down here for the secret, though. So, yeah, place it with that for now. Hey, Professor.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Well, thank you. The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I don't know. Don't know what you're talking about.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Oh, thank you.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I was, actually. It's one of the most useful spells, especially once you get a talent for it. Unfortunately, we don't got any at the moment. It turns people into explosive barrels. Okay, let's go find the secret.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Will do.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Okay, the secret is here, I believe, the clock tower. Let's go do that real quick. Spend the last couple of minutes doing it. The way that we do this is that there's a symbol on this door over here, correlating with a symbol down here. You have to stop that whenever it goes to start landing on it.
Arresto momentum.
So about now. And it will stay open indefinitely now.
Revelio.
It has been. Thankfully, otherwise you could be trapped in here. And then I don't remember which door it is that leads us upstairs.
Aloha Mora.
I think they both might. But one is actually like better, as it'll be directly across from one of the doors. There's 4 altogether. Excuse you. Nothing down there. At least I don't think so. It's a bit dark to see. You have the symbols here as well, in case you need to look at them. Looking for the... call that an owl face.
Arresto momentum.
Nope, missed it. Yeah, missed it.
Revelio.
Thankfully, it stays open once you do that. What's that page?
Accio.
Okay, we've done the unicorn, we've done the owl face, we need the 2-headed dragon. And sideways man. Guess both doors don't lead upstairs.
Arresto momentum.
It's dragon. Leaves the sideways man for the final.
Revelio.
Medium decorated table. Pretty cool. Okay. It's out here, yep, sideways man, so we have to actually run to this one. So let's try and get this as last as long as possible.
Arresto momentum.
A bit too soon. Just keep doing it. Rather take a bit longer.
Arresto momentum.
Might not open at this rate, though.
Arresto momentum.
You can open? There you
And
go.
it's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her,
Revelio.
requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
You still have another mission. Give them both at the same time? In the shadow of time. Mum's the word. In the shadow of the mind. This is the final one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, second to final one. We still have the killing curse to find. And the other one seems to be a main mission. However, we did get the assignments all complete. And the second secret. The coolest outfits in the game. I like that one. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Yeah, Headmaster's outfit. It's real nice. I like it, at least. And with that done, we're actually going to go ahead and end it here for the day. Continue on with... Hard to tell. A dragon debrief, because it's probably not going to be a quest. It's probably just going to be a conversation. Mum's the word as well. We'll go do all 3 of the side missions in the next one. At any rate, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.